Alright, welcome back for another quick video. I just wanted to talk for a little bit about the weapon system in the new Tears of the Kingdom Legend of Zelda game. So my biggest complaint about Breath of the Wild was how fast weapons tended to break, and just the overall weapon system in general. And I understand they had to give us some reason to explore, some reason to seek out these like little hidden away treasures, and usually we were rewarded with some type of weapon, a special one or just a rare one or even just an average one. And sure, it wasn't even that big of a deal, the game was still amazing. That was just like my only complaint. I just wish there was some way to repair weapons or to, have a steady supply, and even then it wasn't hard to find a steady supply in the game. I just wish that there was some sort of craftable weapon system in that game outside of the champion weapons, which cost like diamonds and other rare ingredients to forge, only for those to break eventually. But yeah, my biggest complaint was just the weapon system, and how did Tears of the Kingdom improve on that? Well, it didn't add repairing per se. It added this genius new fuse system in which you could fuse weapons together or stuff to weapons. For example, bokoblins, moblins, boss bokoblins, Lizalfos, and even the new horriblins all drop unique horns upon being killed. Some of them also drop fangs and tusks and shit like that. And the unique variants, like the different colors of each of these monsters, all have different kinds of horns also. Like, for example, I believe it's the purple Lizalfos that basically has a samurai sword for a horn. And all you gotta do is find a stick and attach that horn to the stick, and you basically got yourself a katana. Preferably you'd find something more stable than a stick, but you could find like a sturdy stick or one of those guardian handles, stuff like that. Stuff that isn't really that strong or durable on its own, but you could put something strong or durable at the end of it, making it a very useful and effective weapon. And honestly, the possibilities are endless. I know I probably have said that a lot about this game, but you can stick pretty much anything to your weapon and it could become effective or hilarious. Plus, it helps you turn a useless weapon into an extremely useful weapon. And on top of that, it finally gives a use to all of those horns and fangs we were picking up in the last game, even though we couldn't do that in the last game. I always felt underwhelmed by the stuff you could do with the monster parts. It really just Kilton's quest, that was basically it. But I love how they took that and made it an extremely useful part of the game, you know what I mean? Look at all the different horn variety there is. Some moblins have like Morning Star style horns, the horriblins have a hammer shaped horn, the Lizalfos have like a Buster Blade style horn on their head. Well, some of them, the other ones have the samurai sword like I mentioned. The boss bokoblins have a really cool horn that's sort of like this dagger with sharpened cross guards pointed at you. It's almost like a trident kinda. But yeah, this seemingly small addition to the game, this new ability, pretty much obliterated any complaints or criticisms I had about Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom's gameplay model. Sure, I wasn't the biggest fan of the dungeons in Breath of the Wild, but so far I've enjoyed what I've seen of Tears of the Kingdom's dungeons. And if there's anything I've ever loved in video games, it's Sky Islands, Sky Cities, Terraria, Twilight Princess, Elden Ring, Studio Ghibli. I like the idea of a city in the sky, but yeah, I just wanted to talk about how genius this new weapon system was and how it pretty much fixed all my complaints, or my only complaint about the previous game. And it did so in such a creative way that I never would have even thought of, honestly. So kudos to Nintendo for that. But yeah, this is definitely going to be a bite-sized video, so let's have our outro real quick, shall we? So my apologies for the lack of footage. I'm still working on getting all my clips off of my Switch. I'll probably just put up some trailers or some more clips of one of my other Zelda playthroughs. Hopefully I'm able to get that together soon, because there's a lot of videos I want to make about this game because it's a lot of fun. And I honestly can't recommend it enough. It's a perfect evolution of the previous game. I know that $70 price tag kind of sucks. I'm definitely not a fan of that at all. And I hate how I paid it so fast, like some kind of Nintendo fanboy, but I guess that's what I am, making videos about Zelda. But as always, you guys have a good one. I'll see you next time. The next video should be about Elden Ring, or it could be about something else. Who knows though. But you guys have a good one. See ya.